Like, I like the ones for, like, especially the IAMS ones with the dogs that tackle the returning soldiers because they're really cute, and I love those, and then I feel bad if I don't buy the things. So, there's not a lot of other ones that I like.
So basically animals.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not. I don't mind. Well, I used to not mind the progressive ones with Flow, but they annoy me now because they've shown up too often. That's about it. That's all I got.
I really like meta advertisements, so advertisements that are aware of the fact that they're advertisements, and when they're funny. I don't know what kind of funny, but like just when they're entertaining and they're quick. They're not like super long, boring, drawn out, or monotone. Like there's bright colors and lots of stuff. So I never thought about like what kinds of advertisements I like. I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it when I see hipsters. And I like it when I see. I like it when people have a good speaking voice for commercials. And I like it when. I like most food commercials because they're always funny and addictive. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
My man.
I'm a teenage girl. My BFF, Becky, texts and says she gets Johnny. Well, that's a problem, because I like Johnny. Now I'm emotionally compromised, and whoopsies. I'm all OMG. Becky's not even hot. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate. You could save money and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Okay. Yeah, I like Richard still. Probably out of all of them, I would buy from Richard and Claudette simply because of their accents and just the fact that they totally don't sound like teenage girls. I don't know. It's just funny. So yes, I would like to buy Allstate from Richard. I trust him. I'm in his hands.
Richard had a foreign accent. So he didn't. He spoke English, but he was kind of pausing like Claudette did. And it wasn't funny anymore when he said, "I'm a teenage girl." So I probably wouldn't buy from him because I was actually a little weirded out.
So is the accent something that bothers you?
Yes. Because this is kind of America, so you're appealing to an American audience. So the accent should be American. Or, you know what, British. British is okay too. Because, like, British accents are sexy to Americans. But when your accent makes you halt in your speech and makes you unable to convey the whole message, then that's a problem.
Richard was okay. He was probably the second funniest after Claudette, but also like second closest to the original, then second closest to the original after Mark. So I still like Claudette's best.
What's that?
Rimmel London's new Scandalized Mascara. The most arresting lashes. The new Max Density brush gives obscene coverage. 3 times the collagen and carnitine. Creates a high volume scandal. A girl would do anything for dangerously thick lashes. Do your lashes demand attention? New Rimmel London Scandalized Mascara. The bigger the scandal, the better.
I like Richard. He's fun. I would probably, if I saw a makeup ad and Richard was the one who was like the voiceover, I would probably be like, ooh, that's interesting and different, and I would probably, I don't know if I would buy the mascara because of it, but like, I would definitely pay attention because I'd be like, that's an interesting accent and an interesting sounding person for this product. So yeah, sure, Richard. You've got it, you're the only one.
Richard just sounded old, and I wouldn't buy mascara from him because he's probably never worn mascara in his life. And also, he sounded like he had something in his mouth, like making him do like things. I don't know if that's like an actual accent or what, but it was weird.
There we go, sorry.
Rimmel's London's new Scandal Eye Mascara. The most arresting lashes. The new max density brush gives obscene coverage, 3 times collagen and keratin, creates a high volume scandal. A girl would do anything for dangerous thick lashes. Do your lashes demand attention? New Rimmel London's Scandal Eye Mascara. The bigger the scandal, the better.
Okay, where do I start? Okay, at first I was like, okay, Claudette has kind of like the gentry English accent. I think that's how it sounds to me. So it makes sense that she would advocate for Rimmel London because, you know, London, her accent. And then she started talking about like sexy, scandalous lashes, and she was like, sexy, scandalous lashes. And I'm like, no, they're sexy, scandalous lashes. So that part I was like, okay. And then she messed up at the end. I was like, okay, Claudette, you blew it. I'm sorry, you blew it. I would probably not buy it.
Not buy
I
mascara.
was thinking about it at first, but not anymore.
I don't like Claudette. I mean, she's fine. She's really posh, but like, it was kind of boring, and like, she didn't. She sounded enthusiastic, but it sounded fake, so I didn't like it that much.
So would you buy from her?
No.
Alright, that just sounded like my grandma was talking to me, and she talked way too slow. I was really annoyed with that. TBH.
Would you have bought it?
I wasn't even listening enough to know what she was selling, to be honest. I think it was makeup or mascara or something. So probably no. No, I wouldn't have bought it.
You know the best thing about summer? Summer pizzas. And you know the best thing about summer pizzas? It tastes light, it tastes fresh, and it is pizza. Try our new grilled chicken margarita pizza with Romana, tomatoes, basil, pesto sauce, and grilled all-white meat chicken. All on our thin crust. Get a large for only $12 and save room for dessert with our chocolate chip cookies for only $5 more. Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
Okay, so for Claudette at the end there was a really weird squeak. I felt like that was unnecessary. Claudette has an accent which is not authentic to America. But I could understand her, but I don't think I'd buy from her.
So she's not gonna make good pizza.
No, I don't think.
Claudette sounded more enthusiastic about Papa John's than she did mascara. But, it was fine. She still talked slower than the rest of them, so I don't really like that, but that's kind of a petty thing to not like.
Okay. No, I don't like Claudette. She sounds monotone and boring. And maybe if there's like music behind her or something, and like, you know, images and visuals to go with it, it might be interesting. But like, she's just kind of just like flat. If you know what I mean. She's just flat.
So she's not gonna sell good pizza.
I don't think she'll sell good pizza.
Rimmel London's new Scandal Eye Mascara, the most arresting lashes. The new Max Density Brush gives obscene coverage. 3 times the collagen and keratin, creates a high volume scandal. A girl would do anything for dangerously thick lashes. Do your lashes demand attention? New Rimmel London Scandal Eye Mascara. The bigger the scandal, the better.
Okay. Elizabeth is also mispronouncing words. Like at first she said Rimmel and then she was like Rimmel, and that didn't make any sense. And the way her voice is lilting, she ought to be reading a book to a preschooler, not advocating for scandalous, obscene, sexy lashes. Because when I hear the words, I'm seeing like red, and I'm seeing flowy material, and I'm seeing people making out behind a curtain. But when I pay attention to her voice, I'm like, are you babysitting right now? So I'm probably not back.
So
It was fine, but I don't think that I would buy from her either, just because she was kind of like, sounded very much like she was reading off of a script, and she didn't sound enthusiastic about the product or at all excited. She was just kind of like, oh yeah, and she like stuttered, or it almost was like she didn't know what she was talking about, so yeah.
Okay, Elizabeth just sounded like she was 12, and I did not like her saying the word obscene. That made me really uncomfortable, and let's not do that.
no buy from her either.
I feel like she had her mom like behind her, being like, "You got to do this because you're a pageant girl and you have to." Like she didn't sound like she wanted to be there. So no, I'm not gonna buy mascara from whoever used child labor.
You know the best thing about summer? Summer pizza. And you know the best thing about summer pizza? It tastes light, it tastes fresh, and it's pizza. Try our new grilled chicken margarita pizza with Roma tomatoes, basil pesto sauce, and grilled all-white meat chicken, all on our thin crust. Get a large for only $12 and save room for dessert with our chocolate chip cookie for only $5 more. Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
Yeah, Mark did the mascara better. Like, he sounded equally enthusiastic about the pizza, but his intonation worked better for the mascara than the pizza.
So, would you still buy the pizza from him or just the mascara?
I mean, I'd rather buy the mascara from him than the pizza, but I mean, I'm not really picky with pizza, so I'd probably buy it from any of these guys now that we're kind of saying that.
Okay, Mark messed up too. But he was definitely easy to understand, and he just sounds like your typical male voice. But I got a little bit bored listening to him, so I don't think it'd catch my attention enough to buy pizza from him. And next is Richard.
Okay, so Mark once again sounds like he's being fake enthusiastic about the pizza. So I don't know how I feel about that. He also sounds kind of like, if you like watch a commercial, he sounds like a voice you might hear in an actual commercial. So I'll give him that. So it's familiar, but there's nothing special or unique about him. Therefore, it wouldn't necessarily capture my attention. So I'm gonna say maybe with Mark because, like, I don't know.
Mark's the potential Friday midnight pizza.
Right. Here's Maddie.
I'm a teenage girl. My BFF Becky texts and says that she kissed Johnny. Well, that's a problem because I like Johnny. Now I'm emotionally compromised and whoopsies. I'm all OMG. Becky's not even hot. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate. You could save money and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Definitely not Maddie. I would not buy from Maddie, no thanks. She still sounds like a sticky little girl. Definitely not a teenager, and I don't believe her at all. No.
So, Sticky Maddie should not be driving.
Sticky Maddie should definitely not be driving, but like Claudette, like she'd be driving like something like super fancy, you know, like what's a British car? I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is like an Aston Martin.
Sure, she'd be driving an Aston Martin. She would be driving an Aston Martin, you're right. So Claudette would be driving like a fancy Aston Martin, and I feel like she'd have like a scarf like blowing in the wind and like sunglasses on, and she'd be like, I'm a teenage girl. And it would just be like so obvious that she's not a teenage girl. But Elizabeth would be like driving like a hand-me-down like really like crappy car, and like a lot of teenage girls have is like their first car, like, you know, they buy it and it's only like $2,000 and it's really, really crappy. Okay, so no, not Maddie. She should not be driving anything except for her little like Barbie toy car.
First of all, that was not a teenage girl. That was a little girl. And you could tell she was reading from a script. Her speech was perfectly American, but she was halting. And I would probably not buy from her. Because who does that? She's a little girl.
Yeah, I didn't like Maddie doing that. That was just, it was uncomfortable. I don't like that one. She's too young to be talking about that